I feel honored that you decided to watch this video, and in this video I'm gonna give you the weekly roundup of gay entertainment news that made headlines this week. But before we get into that, I just want to give a special shout out to my channel members. Thank you very much for supporting my channel. It really means a lot to me that you not only watch my videos, but you also support my channel. With that being said, let's head over towards the rainbow, follow the yellow brick road and see what's new and happening in the rainbow world of entertainment.
I'm here to bring you news to make your day. Entertainment news that's really gay.
Indecency, lust, desire. It has to go now.
The trailer for Leviticus has finally landed, and the premise alone is enough to make it stand out from the usual run of genre fare.
This is a film about two boys who fall in love and about the community that tries to erase that feeling they have for each other and the curse that they unintentionally unleash upon them and their whole community.
It is a story about two teenage boys who must escape a violent entity that takes the form of the person they desire the most, obviously each other, which is a wonderfully nasty idea for a horror movie because it turns longing into something predatory and inescapable. The film is written and directed by Adrian Chiarella and stars Joe Bird and Stacey Clausen. It is scheduled for release on June the 19th, 2026, which means that this is not just a festival curiosity anymore, it is headed for proper rollout.
DJing has 100% informed this record. I started about 8 years ago and it's given me such a different perspective on music.
Melanie C being announced as a DJ set at Pride on the Park is a sort of booking that kind of makes immediate sense.
Spice up your life, gay power.
She was announced as one of the headliners for Pride on the Park 2026, alongside a large lineup that includes Diana Ross and RuPaul, with the event taking place at Preston Park in Brighton on August 1st and 2nd, 2026. Pride on the Park is the official Brighton and Hove Pride fundraiser for the local LGBTQ+ community groups, which gives the whole weekend a purpose beyond being a giant party. That alone is what makes Brighton Pride feel different. It's celebratory, yes, but it's also rooted in community, protest and fundraising. So in my opinion, a Melanie C DJ set fits neatly into that atmosphere because she brings instant pop recognition without flattening the event into nostalgic act. This is not just a random celebrity cameo, it is a festival booking designed to keep the dance floor busy and the headlines busy too.
I hate feeling like this.
I don't know what to do now. I really love him.
Netflix has made the final chapter official. Heartstopper Forever premieres on July the 17th, 2026, and the streamer is positioning it as the conclusion of Nick and Charlie's story. The film picks up after season 3, with Nick preparing to leave for university and Charlie finding a new sense of independence, which turns their relationship into a long-distance test case for young love. That alone gives a movie a bold and emotional engine, because the show has always been at its strongest when it treats ordinary feelings with real seriousness. The result sounds less like a loud finale and more like a carefully judged goodbye, warm, bittersweet and focused on the hard part of growing up, which is learning that even the sweetest relationships still have to survive change.
Let's do the time warp again. The Rocky Horror Show is back on Broadway at Studio 54, featuring an A-list cast.
Luke Evans seems perfectly at ease in the Rocky Horror Show revival, and early responses have been enthusiastic enough to make the casting feel inspired rather than merely famous.
This show is a very special, unique thing. I don't think there's anything else quite like it. This is a very special character within a very special show.
Entertainment Weekly praises Frank-N-Furter turn in a review that basically argues that he was made for fishnets and fish-eyed theatrical menace, which is about as good as a compliment as the performer in this role can get. The Rocky Horror is one of those titles where the role and the actor both have to be willing to commit to a joke, the glamour and the chaos all at once. And the cherry on top of that all is that the show's planned appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon on May the 4th, 2026, with Evans and the rest of the cast set to appear. And in my opinion, that kind of booking is smart for a production like this. It puts a cult title directly in front of mainstream audiences and gives the whole revival a burst of momentum right when the word of mouth matters the most.
Here I am in the local cruising ground. No, I'm not about to get noshed off. I'm about to get dumped. I started meeting people I wanted to be treated like shit, but none of them were him.
The LGBTQ film, Departures, arrived in April 2026 with a kind of premise that immediately signals emotional turbulence rather than a tidy resolution. The film centers on Benji, whose life spirals after a painful breakup with his closeted ex Jake. What follows is less a traditional romance and more a messy introspective journey through grief, self-destruction and attempted reinvention. The story moves through nights of excess, fleeting hookups, strained relationships and moments of uncomfortable self-reflection, all while Benji struggles to make sense of a relationship that never fully existed in the open. Critics have agreed that the film's strength lies in its honesty, even when the structure wobbles a bit. The Guardian describes it as a haze of hookups and hangovers anchored by strong chemistry between the leads, though it noted the heavy use of voiceovers and flashbacks that can feel a little bit overworked. What ultimately defines Departures is its refusal to offer easy comfort. It's not about finding the one or even a clean closure, it's about the chaos that follows when a relationship ends before it ever had the chance to be fully real. That rough edge may divide audiences, but it's also what gives the film its bite.
I don't care that you're gay. I always kind of figured, I have seen your art.
Did you not disappointed?
No, doesn't matter to me who you love.
My Drama Shorts is an app built around short dramas and films designed to run for about a minute at a time, which makes it very much a product of the mobile-first era, and offers quick, original serialized stories for people watching on the move. Wrestling with Love fits that model neatly. It tells of a story in which a bully and his target are forced into the wrestling team together and discover a surprising spark. That is classic short drama material, high tension, a simple setup and immediate emotional payoff. The reason this kind of entertainment is so popular is not hard to see. It is made for fast consumption and addictive cliffhangers, can hook viewers quickly and generate strong engagement with relatively low production costs. In other words, this is kind of soap opera speedruns for the scroll era, and Wrestling with Love looks designed to exploit that appetite with maximum efficiency.
Rule 3. Outside of this gym, me and you, we don't know each other.
When Tom Daley appears in a new photoshoot, it rarely goes unnoticed, and his recent collaboration with BehindTheBlinds is no exception. What makes this moment so interesting is the timing. Athletes often struggle to maintain visibility once they step away from the competition, but Daley has managed to shift with surprising precision. Between the media appearances, personal projects and now high-profile editorial features, he's staying firmly in the public eye without overexposing himself. The BehindTheBlinds shoot feels like another calculated step in that evolution. It's not trying to recreate past moments, it's presenting a new face with confidence. The gay DJ known as Eduard has a new single out this week entitled Take Me Back to the 80s, which promises a nostalgic trip down memory lane. The song is inspired basically by every new wave band from the 80s and is worth giving a listen. I'm not too familiar with his music, wink wink, but I put a link in the description if you want to check out the new single. Wait a minute, are you saying this guy is 60 years old? If you find that intriguing, why not check out that video next by clicking on the link that will be popping up on your screen in a moment. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. It really helps with the algorithm. It might seem like something small to you, but it does help my channel to grow and to reach more viewers like yourself. You can also watch some of the other great videos on my channel or try one of my smaller channels if you want to. You don't have to, but the links to those channels are in the description of this video. Once again, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.